When addressing the issue of grounding receptacles in older homes without existing ground wires, several options exist. Firstly, ground fault circuit interrupters, also known as GFCIs, are a primary safety measure. GFCIs operate by monitoring the current flow between the hot and neutral wires. If a difference is detected, indicating a potential ground fault, the GFCI trips the circuit, cutting off the power supply and preventing electrical shock. GFCIs are particularly crucial in wet or damp locations such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas, where the risk of electrical shock is higher. Installing GFCI receptacles is a relatively straightforward process. They can replace existing ungrounded receptacles. However, it's essential to ensure the wiring is in good condition. A GFCI outlet will still function without a ground wire connected, providing a level of protection against electrical shock. Secondly, another method involves using a bonding clamp. A bonding clamp connects a grounding wire from the neutral bar in the electrical panel to a metal water pipe or another designated grounding electrode. This connection establishes a ground path through the plumbing system. It's very important to verify that the water pipe is indeed properly grounded and not isolated from the earth, as some plumbing systems use non-conductive materials like PVC. If the water pipe is not adequately grounded, this method will not provide the intended protection. Thirdly, a grounding rod can be installed. This involves driving a copper or galvanized grounding rod into the earth near the electrical panel. The rod is then connected to the grounding bus bar within the panel using a suitable grounding conductor. The grounding rod provides a direct path to the earth for grounding purposes. The length and diameter of the grounding rod, as well as the gauge of the grounding conductor, should comply with local electrical codes and regulations. Fourthly, UFA grounds are another option, but only apply during new construction. If the house has a concrete fitting that is in direct contact with the earth, a grounding electrode can be installed by encasing a metal rod or wire within the concrete during construction. This creates a UFA ground, which provides a reliable grounding path. However, this option is obviously not feasible for existing homes unless significant structural modifications are undertaken. Fifthly, isolated ground receptacles can be used. These receptacles feature an isolated ground terminal that is not directly connected to the building's grounding system. While isolated ground receptacles do not provide protection against electrical shock in the same way as grounded receptacles or GFCIs, they can fulfill the requirement for a grounded receptacle in certain situations. These are typically used for sensitive electronic equipment to minimize electrical noise. Sixthly, another approach involves installing GFCI outlets with an additional bonding conductor. In this method, the GFCI outlet's grounding terminal is connected to a metal junction box or another grounded surface using a bonding conductor. This creates a ground path for the outlet and any devices connected to it. This method is effective if there is a grounded metal enclosure or raceway nearby. It's important to remember some important notes, which include always consulting with a licensed electrician before attempting any electrical work. Electrical work can be dangerous, and a qualified electrician can ensure that the work is done safely and in compliance with local electrical codes. It's also important to ensure that the electrical system is properly inspected and tested before use. This can help identify any potential hazards or problems that need to be addressed. Also, always follow all local building codes and electrical standards. These codes and standards are in place to protect people and property from electrical hazards. Lastly, consider the age and condition of the existing wiring before making any modifications. Old or damaged wiring may need to be replaced before any other work is done. Grounding is a critical safety measure in electrical systems. It provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and preventing electrical shock. In older homes where grounding wire is not present, alternative methods must be used to provide an equivalent level of safety. When considering options for grounding receptacles, it's essential to understand the principles of grounding. Grounding provides a low impedance path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and quickly de-energizing the circuit. This prevents dangerous voltage from building up on metal parts that could be touched by a person, reducing the risk of electrical shock. GFCI receptacles are a widely accepted solution for ungrounded circuits. A GFCI constantly monitors the current flowing in the hot to neutral wires of a circuit. If it detects a difference of just a few milliamperes, indicating current leakage to ground, it quickly trips the circuit, cutting off power and preventing electrical shock. GFCIs are particularly effective in protecting against ground faults that occur when a person comes into contact with a live wire and ground. They are required in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor locations. Installing a GFCI receptacle on an ungrounded circuit provides a significant level of protection against electrical shock. While it doesn't create a true ground, it mitigates the risk of dangerous voltage buildup on metal parts. When installing GFCIs on ungrounded circuits, it's essential to label the receptacles as GFCI protected and no equipment ground. This informs users that the receptacle doesn't have a direct connection to ground. Using a bonding clamp to connect the electrical panel to a metal water pipe can establish a grounding path. However, it's important to ensure that the water pipe is made of conductive material, such as copper or galvanized steel, and that it's continuous to the earth. Plastic pipes or non-conductive fittings can interrupt the grounding path. Additionally, it's crucial to verify that the water pipe is properly bonded to the grounding electrode system of the building. This ensures that the grounding path is effective and reliable. Driving a grounding rod into the earth near the electrical panel provides a direct connection to ground. The grounding rod should be made of copper or galvanized steel and should be driven deep enough to reach more soil. The length and diameter of the grounding rod should comply with local electrical codes. A grounding conductor is connected from the grounding rod to the grounding bus bar in the electrical panel. This conductor should be sized appropriately for the service entrance conductors. Installing a UFA ground during new construction involves encasing a metal rod or wire within the concrete fitting of the building. This creates a highly effective grounding electrode that is in direct contact with the earth. UFA grounds are considered to be superior to grounding rods because they provide a larger contact area with the earth and are less susceptible to changes in soil conditions. Isolated ground receptacles have a separate grounding terminal that is not connected to the building's grounding system. These receptacles are typically used for sensitive electronic equipment to minimize electrical noise. While isolated ground receptacles can reduce electrical noise, they do not provide protection against electrical shock. Therefore, they should not be used as a substitute for properly grounded receptacles. When installing GFCI outlets with a bonding conductor, the grounding terminal of the GFCI outlet is connected to a metal junction box or other grounded surface using a bonding conductor. This creates a ground path for the outlet and any devices connected to it. This method is effective if there is a grounded metal enclosure or raceway nearby. However, it's important to ensure that the metal enclosure or raceway is properly grounded to the building's grounding system. Before attempting any electrical work, it's essential to consult with a licensed electrician. Electrical work can be dangerous, and a qualified electrician can ensure that the work is done safely and in compliance with local electrical codes. A licensed electrician can assess the existing electrical system, identify any potential hazards, and recommend the most appropriate solutions for grounding receptacles. They can also perform the necessary work to ensure that the electrical system is safe and reliable. It's also important to ensure that the electrical system is properly inspected and tested before use. A qualified electrician can perform a thorough inspection of the electrical system to identify any potential problems. They can also perform tests to verify that the grounding system is functioning properly. Inspections and testing can help to prevent electrical hazards and ensure that the electrical system is safe for use. Local building codes and electrical standards are in place to protect people and property from electrical hazards. These codes and standards specify the requirements for electrical installations, including grounding systems. It's important to follow all local building codes and electrical standards when performing any electrical work. Failure to comply with these codes and standards can result in fines, penalties, and even legal action. The age and condition of the existing wiring should be considered before making any modifications to the electrical system. Old or damaged wiring may need to be replaced before any other work is done. Old wiring can become brittle and cracked, which can increase the risk of electrical shock and fire. Damaged wiring can also cause electrical problems, such as flickering lights and power outages. Replacing old or damaged wiring can improve the safety and reliability of the electrical system. Grounding is an essential safety measure in electrical systems. It provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and preventing electrical shock. In older homes where a grounding wire is not present, alternative methods must be used to provide an equivalent level of safety. When considering options for grounding receptacles, it's important to understand the principles of grounding and to consult with a licensed electrician. By taking these precautions, you can ensure that the electrical system is safe and reliable.